Hello, everyone, and welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, home of the Bayou Bengals and the stadium called Death Valley since the late 50s. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Durham. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Moving past the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football. That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers. And this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield. And that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Looking to move it through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Quick release on the RPO. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, LSU!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
He'll try to tack on one more. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. He's going for it all. Grabs it inside the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama!
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like,
got a lot of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory. Now 1st and 10 from their own 45. They'll give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that. Coming up.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Using his legs, it's Durham. Bulls his way forward. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Give to the running back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The Tigers want to move quickly. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Going to the run, it's Jackson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Getting set for the point after. Oh, and he missed it. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Seems like when these two get together, it's always a slugfest, and Alabama won a close one last season.
Yeah, it was Alabama that finished out the 12th round in that slugfest, too. It usually seems like the team that lands the last big haymaker wins, and that was the Tide last time.
I think that's why it's so important getting out the gates early. Both these teams know each other, don't like each other. Get out the gate strong.
Wants to throw. It's Simpson. They're trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
How oftentimes can you say that there's a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. grab behind the line. It's Green. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
How about that for a momentum swing? Defense gets the pick 6, offense comes right back on the field, and they get the 2-point conversion.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Coming out with it, it's Henderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires one high and deep. Snags it down the right side. Off he goes. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown time!
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score coming on a scintillating 92-yard pass for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Sampson. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 21, Alabama 14.
We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Movement here from the tight end. They go to the counter. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Pulls and fired complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. He's got 98 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line.
2nd down coming up.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Here comes the option. Now the toss. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They are up by 7 over Oklahoma State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the move, it's Haynes. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Comes out throwing on first down. Gonna let it fly. He's got it inside the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10. He's going to pass. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Well, it comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Finds the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. At the 40, there he goes. Open runway ahead. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. They're lining up to boot it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Makes the grab. It's Sampson. At the 45 on its way. Hit the afterburners, kid. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a two-time All-American know this game is not over. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Cal. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates you'll see in here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David.
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Back to throw, it's Simpson. He lofts one down the sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Offense gets set for second down. Corner's going to give them room. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On second down, they'll take to the air. It's caught downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, LSU 42, Alabama 28.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And the Alabama offense will take over first and 10.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Getting some heat. Fires on the move. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, LSU! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Here's the handoff. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Hamilton. They'll get down and put a stop on this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes that Alabama offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. He's going to run it. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
It's such a nice play getting that sack. And I'll tell you, what makes it worse is the fact that he has this crowd noise behind him. Death Valley is so loud, arguably the loudest stadium in the entire country. And I know that having played here before. You do not want to get behind the chains as an opposing quarterback with this crowd noise. It makes it so hard for your offensive line to hear the cadence, to know when the snap is coming out, and you know it's helping this D-line get upfield. I think you saw an example of that on that last play.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things, because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
42 Spider.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They'll throw on third and short. What a snag by the defense. Got room on the return. The 20, 10, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UCF is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to TCU. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Throws to the tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive and now in business near midfield at the 49. Trying to find his man on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete. Second and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Looking to buy time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man by himself. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And it's caught! Touchdown LSU!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap. They've been making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, LSU 56, Alabama 35.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's complete. A huge pickup. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown Tide. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And he added the extra point.
That makes the score LSU 56, Alabama 42.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Cricket.
They're going to ride this running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch and stride inside the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? And by going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Jackrabbit. Here we go, set.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
That's a really good job on the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. LSU lining up first and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. LSU quick to the line. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Quickly out to the tight end. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Got it, looking for a first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Looking to throw at Simpson. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.